So once again, you are not crazy. I need you guys to say this with me. You are not crazy. The world is crazy. And I really love this phrase. I really love what Hell's Paradise is doing here. I really do love it so much. So this is episode 8 of Hell's Paradise of season 2. And I say I really love that phrase because a lot of people don't realize they're more normal in their own world than the world wants them to believe. You know, the world, if you try to relate with the world, it's never gonna happen, and that might drive you crazy. But you really are not crazy. But as long as you're not hurting anyone or hurting yourself, I think this phrase works. It really does work. But like I said, as long as you're not hurting others and yourself and you're actually self-improving, just realize that you're not crazy. Because a lot of people just don't feel normal. And that's 100% okay. You shouldn't feel normal. If you feel normal, I think you are pretty much quote unquote crazy. As they say, in an insane world, suggesting that you're sane in of itself is insane. So by default, we are already crazy and insane. It's just we gotta be a little bit less crazier than the next person. But in all opinion, I say be as crazy as you want to be, so long as you're not, like I said, you're not hurting yourself and you're not hurting others. Why not be crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like, holy shit. I just feel like common sense is no longer common. But of course, here, to be more specific, we are talking about the Tosin. The Tosin, now they are crazy, right? So especially the Peach Blossom, I don't know what her name is, but this chick and this dude right here. So this chick, what's her name? Voiced by Junichi. I don't know who that felt. Her name is Daisy. I think, yeah, her name is Daisy. So Daisy, she studies the art of lovemaking. Damn. Studies the art of lovemaking together with Kiku and usually appears as a woman. Okay. We'll just leave it there. All right, we'll just leave it there. With a bright and innocent personality, she is the mood maker among the celestial immortals. And then of Kiku, who is Kiku? Practice the art of lovemaking together with Kukaku. Who's that? What the fuck? I thought it was this dude. The Emperor. Fugen Emperor. Iron Emperor. Is that not her name, Daisy? Because I thought this dude was this dude right here was a Chimerian flower celestial immortal. She was created along with Peach Blossoms to study the art of lovemaking. What the fuck? Like, okay, which aims for the immortality through sexual intercourse. She usually appears in the form of a man and is somewhat of a germaphobe. Okay. God, see, this is all confusing. But no, guys, that's all I really wanted to say, honestly, is that you're not crazy. Like, we might have an objective definition of what crazy looks like. Paranoia, delusional, always under a misapprehension, always twisting words, manipulation. All these things are to hinder other people and even hinder oneself. But at the end of the day, guys, the world is always gonna be something that you shouldn't try to have a relationship with. I say just focus on yourself. Fuck the world, because the world truly is crazy. But yeah, man. So back to what the anime was. But yeah, man, it just there's some but the Tosin are definitely fucking crazy. They see humans as just like cattle. They don't see them as, they just see them as a food source. Now that, like, there's just some things that are objectively fucking crazy. Like, if you're gonna eat humans and not care about their own life, which in a sense we are just as crazy then, because we eat fucking pig. I know some people eat dogs, cats, mouse, rabbits. So in a way, if you look out it from a point of view, we look just as crazy as these motherfuckers.